2, episode 5. This week there wasn't a whole lot of news. Nothing really happened in terms of, big game-changing news. So we're gonna get right into esports. And before I forget, sorry, I usually prep this beforehand. We're in March. So this week is March. So we're gonna go right into esports, starting with classic League of Legends. In LCS, Team Liquid is first. They're 11-1. Cloud9 is second, 10-2, followed by TSM, which is third. Fourth is tied for CLG, FlyQuest, Golden Guardians, Optic, and eighth is tied with Echo Fox, Clutch, and 100 Thieves. In Europe, G2 is still first with 12 wins, 3 losses. Team Vitality is second with 10 wins, 5 losses. Third is tied between Origin and Splice, which is 9 wins, 6 losses. Fnatic making their comeback in 5th place. SK Gaming is in 6th place. Tied also with Misfits and Galaki, the team I can never pronounce. 9th is Excel, and 10th is Rogue with 2 wins, 13 losses. Ouch. In Korea, Griffin is in first place still with 11 wins, 0 losses, followed by Sandbox, 10 wins, 3 losses, followed by SKT, 9 wins, 4 losses. Then Damwon Gaming, tied for 5th is Hanwha and Kingzone, 7th is KT, 8th is Genji and Afrika Freaks, and 10th is Jin Air Green Wings. In China, and here we go with the longest and biggest region, FunPlus Phoenix are in first with 8 wins, 1 loss, followed by Top Sports in second, Invictus third, Royals Never Give Up, and Billy Gaming also tied for 4th. 6th is JD Gaming, 7th is Sinnoh Dragons and Edward Gaming, 9th is Sunning Gaming, 10th is Team WE, 11th is Victory 5, 12th is Snake Esports, 13th is Oh My God, Vince's Gaming, and Rogue Warriors, and last place, which is 16th, is LGD Gaming. In the Overwatch League, which again is the time, usually as I'm recording this, they're playing Overwatch League. The 2 teams that are playing are Paris Eternals and Vancouver Titans. New York is first, Vancouver is second, Philadelphia is third, Toronto's 4th, San Francisco's 5th, Atlanta's 6th. Also tied for 6th is Ginguzo Charge, and London Spitfires 8th. After that is the stage playoffs cutoff point, which then everyone else is, below them, and that's starting with Paris, Dallas, Hangzhou Spark, Seoul Dynasty, Shanghai Dragons, Boston, Houston, Chengdu Hunters, Los Angeles Gladiators, Florida, Washington, and Los Angeles Valiant. So last week also, over the weekend, was a Fortnite tournament, and where it's different from, these tournaments are different. So esports is kind of split into 2 kind of leagues competitively, where you have things like League of Legends, Overwatch, where the companies that produce those games or make those games run their own leagues and their own tournaments across like a wide span audience. So you always kind of know what's going on. You always know they always have a set time when they're playing, right? And then there's tournament settings like, for instance, maybe like Super Smash Bros. Or Street Fighter, or Dota, I believe Dota, and like CSGO, and of course Fortnite, where they're tournaments run by different organizations and people show up to them and play. You don't really know when these tournaments will happen, but when they're happening, you kind of hear about them. And of course, they're not as popular games as League of Legends and Overwatch, but they're run separately. One's run more like maybe your traditional sports league, and one's run more like amateur sports league, where they're just mini tournaments, you know, like an actual kind of gaming sports league. So last week, over the weekend, was ESL held a Fortnite tournament, and I know that Fortnite tournaments, you know, they go on, but they're so hard to catch because, you know, you don't actually, like, you know when they're going on. So I was watching some of the highlights this morning, and it was actually very interesting. So we're going to go over the formatting system and just how things work for people who don't know, because I didn't know, and I think, you know, average people should know. So let's start with prize pool. The total prize pool is $100,000, which actually is pretty decent, I guess, for a tournament this setting. First place won 20 grand, second 16, third 12, fourth 8, 5th through 6th 6 grand, 7th through 10th 4 grand, 11th through 16th 2 grand, and 17th to 20 $1,000. So it's nothing big compared to like leagues millions or whatever their salaries are, but that's how much they made. And this is for the solo tournament. There's solos and duos. So how the formatting worked and how you got points were each elimination placed 5 points. So each time you got a kill, you got a flat 5 points. Victory Royale was 65 points. Second place, 58 points. Third, 56 points. Fourth, 54 points. Fifth, 52 points. And I think everyone underneath just gets 1 point. So obviously the more points you get, that's how they rank, you know, where you are in the ladder. Teams. I'm not gonna go over all the teams, because of course there's 100 fucking players. But go on the website, search Fortnite ESL tournament. You'll find it. Of course, you can always go watch the stream highlights on Twitch, and you'll see all the teams here. But something to point out is Fnatic had 2 teams, like just organization-wise. Fnatic had 2 teams. They're, of course, just normal people there. TSM, I believe. Team Vitality had a team. Team Liquid had a team. TSM had a team. FaZe had a team with FaZe Nate and FaZe Funk Bomb. G2 had a team with G2 Raz of 0 and G2 X8. Team Liquid's first team was Liquid Pouch and Liquid Vivid, and their second team was Liquid Chapalo and Liquid 72 Hours. Team WE had a team. Trying to find the Fortnite team because I know probably the most famous personality, Myth, was participating at this tournament. Yeah, here, TSM's first team was TSM Myth and TSM Cloud. And then I'm pretty sure the famous Nick Merckx, who is a famous, known for controller only Fortnite, was also participating. So leaderboard wise, the duos, Duo 2 won with a total of 831 points. This is Ghost Saf and NRG Zeta, followed by E11 for number 1, which is their first team, which is E11 Boyerx. I'm sorry if I butchered his name. E11 Creepia, and they won with 620 points. And then third was TSM's second team, which was Vinny X1 and TSM Zexro. And then from there, a bunch of other teams placed. I'm not just going to go through all of them just because there's so many. In solos, Vinny X1 came in first, and then Atlantis Megan came in second, and then Solary Kingstar came in third. So it's definitely something to look at. I think Fortnite competitively is a lot more interesting to watch. I think Fortnite's just a fun game to watch, period. And it's really interesting to watch just at the very end game, because it's not like Pugs. When you're playing Pugs where like everyone just kind of dies super fast, and then you get to late game and then there's nobody left and can't really practice building or anything like that. But competitively, watching these tournaments, they're just big epic build battles, and it's super fun to watch. I think they need to fix how the viewership works, as in like how if you go to the League website or the Overwatch website, for example, and you watch the games there, on the side they show you each player's stats and what's going on, for example. I think that needs to be the same with Fortnite, where there just needs to be a list on the side telling you who's in and who's out. There also needs to be, they just need to pick like 10 people and just rotate throughout those people and just follow them over and over again. Because, again, there's 100 people, and following their perspectives to see what they're doing is kind of hard to watch. But I definitely recommend you go check out the games. Moving on. March. Game releases. The biggest one, which we'll talk about later on, is Devil May Cry 5 was released on March 8th, which I believe is today, actually. Also, what is released today? Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn for 3DS. Momentum Builders Rushmore. The Legend of Heroes. Lego Marvel Collection. Nothing really good. The next big game, which releases March 15th, which will be next Friday, will be The Division 2. Then after that, you have Unravel 2, will probably be a nice little game. And the final season, The Walking Dead. And then we go on to April. So, in other news, a cool little thing. Next month, at the end of April, the Magic expansion will be coming out. And the Magic expansion, why I'm interested in this, is because the story for it is incredibly at an interesting point. If you search a Magic, I believe Magic Arcadium, I believe is what it's called, this dude does a great video of summing up what the story's kind of been going towards thus far within the past couple sets that have been released. And I think it's at a very interesting point where this is kind of the wrap up of that storyline. And once you know the story of Magic, and if you ever play Magic, the cards just have an entirely different meaning to them, where even the most shitty card just has some sort of value to you if you're interested in the lore and the story of Magic. So they came in with the teaser, I believe, at the end of last month or so. It was a teaser for this expansion, War of the Spark. It wasn't anything, but they had these kind of cool stained glasses of all the planeswalkers, and you didn't really know what they are. So this week, today I believe actually, they released an article showing off the art of those planeswalkers, and they're supposed to be stained glass. So I thought we'd go over some of them and just look at them, because they're actually kind of cool. And Magic art, if you've ever played the game, I've played since Ixalan, which is about around this time last year I started. And the art just keeps getting better and better and better and better. It's fantastic. So, looking at it, here we have the main big baddie, which is Nico Bolos. You can see his horns are kind of the iconic bad guy of Magic. He's the main antagonist right now. We can see other planeswalkers. We have Ral here, Karn. Everyone's favorite Planeswalker, Teferi. Johnny. We have Nico Bolas' brother, Ugin. We have Vraska. And of course Jace, Liliana, and all of Gatewatch. I definitely advise that if you haven't seen the post, just go on Magic and thegathering.com. Go to Daily Magic Gathering and you can see the post, and definitely pick out some of these images because they're great and probably some good backgrounds nonetheless. Just trying to appreciate the art of video games and the art of Magic. Of course, if you want to look at other people's art, maybe it's just freelances stuff. Artists from Magic the Gathering, artists from Riot, all post on ArtStation. So if you ever want to just see illustrations from freelancers, whoever's, people who work in movies, definitely go check out that, because some of those pieces of work are really fantastic, and it's great to see how their process of how they do it, and how it starts from nothing and it goes to something fantastic. Other than that, last week we went over rank changes. Riot released a statement saying, the state of rank, what they are thinking of doing, etc., etc. And they said that by March 8th, which would be a week, they would give us another report on what they were doing. And here is that report. So the TLDR, and I'm just going to quote this, "We're happy with some of the rank changes, like placement reworks and position matchmaking is an improvement in several areas. However, the reception of position ranks hasn't been as positive, so we're discontinuing the global rollout and ending the position rank preview in KR and NA on March 13th. That is next Wednesday. We also concluded our investigation into Diamond Plus matchmaking / rank issues. To fix them, we'll be setting all Master Plus players at Master 0 LP and demoting Diamond players by 1 division floored at Diamond 4 by late March." So, what does that mean? First off, people's complaints were, it's too grindy now that you have 5 different ranks. You had to rank for top, you had to rank for jungle, you had to rank for mid, you had to rank for AD, you had to rank for support, and they're all different ranks. The problem with that system was, one, it was too grindy. One, if you won a game in your off roll, it didn't matter because the only thing you care about is your main roll. So when you get your off roll, you either didn't care as much, and even if you won, then you would only get like 3 LP in your main roll, which is absolutely nothing. It wouldn't push you into promos, which was shit, and they should honestly just get rid of promos. And it was just too grindy. So it was just too much work, and a lot of people, it took away kind of the competitive aspect, because if you didn't get your off roll, if you got an off roll, you just wouldn't give a shit, essentially. So that's gone, and we're going back to one single rank, which will now take whatever your highest rank is. If you were playing with the other 5 ranks, will now just be your one single rank. So my highest rank is like Silver 2 right now or something. So I am Silver 2. Which is good, I guess. That fixes everything. Diamond Plus matchmaking. What this means: if you are in Masters right now, it will put you at 0 LP, which means they're basically trying to set everyone back 1 division, so that the people who don't belong in that division will climb up back to whatever division they belong, and the people who don't will stay in that said division. It's a soft reset for everyone Diamond Plus, which I think is good. I don't think it will do anything. I think it's good, but I think it's it's, I'll wait to see, because everyone who let's say who's Diamond 3 will then get pushed back all the way to Diamond 4. So who knows? Because Masters, it achieved the goal that they wanted. I think now what they need to look at is low elo, and I mean like really low elo with iron, because we went over last episode that iron's really useless. It's pointless. It doesn't fucking do anything, and they need to look at that. And I think they need to take away promotions, because I think they're obsolete now. But here's the reason why they're not going to do that. And you have to understand, League is a free-to-play game. Free-to-play. What does that mean? They want you to keep playing the game. No matter what, they will always want you to keep playing the game. And how will they get you to play the game? If you're winning and winning and winning, and you beat a game, what do you do once you beat the game? You don't continue to play the game. Eventually you stop and move on. But if you're losing, what do? You keep playing the game. So that's why things like, it's simple gambling mechanics, basically. You play until you win. But if you keep winning, then you play until you lose, and you lose it all. That's what the rank system is. And that's why they won't do anything with low elo, and that's why they won't remove promotions. Because they want, even the majority of the player base is there, and even though people hate the game and they don't enjoy it, at least people I'm talking to, I haven't not talked to someone who actually is like enjoying the game or making huge progression leaps. The people I've like actually talked to, not like online. But the game's designed to keep you low, is what I feel like. So it's kind of sad, because when I thought these rank changes were originally supposed to come out, it was supposed to help everyone, and it turned out helping only people in Diamond Plus or Diamond 4 to be specific, and fucking over people who were not in Diamond 4. So let's continue to go over the article. We talk of what's working. So far, many players seem to be enjoying the placement reworks, which I think the reworks were, a good step up. We're actually seeing your rank wasn't that stressful. On the matchmaking side, we're happy on how position matchmaking, not to be confused with position rank, is working. I think it's hard to tell, really, but I don't know. Now I think about it, it's hard to tell. Because is it working? If I'm a previously gold player and I'm silver 2, why am I getting matched up with silver 4, bronze 1 players in my main role? I don't know. So actually, I don't know if that's working. Since position rank launch, we've seen a dramatic negative shift by 20 to 30% in satisfaction with the features in both North America and Korea. So that's why they're getting rid of it, because people just fucking hated it. On March 13th, we are ending the position rank preview in North America and Korea and discontinuing the rollout of position rank globally. So that's done. What I'd like to see what's happening is for them to go back to the drawing board and really try and fix it. I mean, like, I would love to get a writer on the show just to kind of see where their priorities lie. Is it with people in high-low? Is it with competitive? Is it like esports? Is it for the majority? Is it for the less majority? Is it for the one Yasuo made? I want to know where that is. And it's... Overall, I know that there's, position lies at where's the money's at, but where is the money at? Where does that, where does where do they want to go with rank overall now that this didn't work? Some aspects worked, some aspects didn't. Now that the big aspect that they were trying to kind of do didn't work, where will they go next is what I like to see. So how will the rollout work? Your highest position rank becomes your new rank. Will preserve your rank, LP, and promotion series status and progression. If your highest rank in provisionals, my bad, it will carry over with the same number of games remaining. You'll keep your rewards. Your reward armor and any split reward will stick around and you won't lose any progress. I mean, that's cool. The rewards are shit anyway. Who gives a shit about the rewards? So yeah, there you go. All promotion helper benefits carry over. We'll remember the highest rank you've achieved across all positions and use that to determine promotional help allocation. That's interesting. That's interesting. We're going to perform a partial ladder reset in all regions in late March for players in Diamond and above, right? So, like I said before, soft reset. Here's how the reset will work. Masters, Grandmasters, and Challenger players will become Master 0 LP. So anyone above Masters will be reset to Master 0 LP. Basically, making the people who belong at Challengers or Grandmasters will now climb. The people who don't will probably get demoted back to Diamond. Diamond players will be demoted one division floor at Diamond 4. So basically anyone at Diamond will now get demoted. You know, if you're Diamond 1, you're now Diamond 2. If you're Diamond 2, you're Diamond 3. If you're Diamond 3, you're Diamond 4. And then everyone who's Diamond 4 will just think remain Diamond 4. You'll keep your rewards, but they'll match your new rank. So you have your rewards match the real rank. Grandmaster and Challenger will temporarily be locked, so they'll lock that out, you know, to stop the inflation or whatever the fuck. And then they'll continue on. That kind of sums up the rank reset. I think it's positive. It's good overall that we're getting one rank. Maybe people care more. However, and it's also good if you're Diamond Plus, I guess, or Challenger Plus, and you're having problems with just bad people who don't belong in your games now. In your games. However, if you're plat below, I guess you're still fucked for the season. So that's it. Let's go over the other small stuff real quick. Devil May Cry 5 came out, of course. Reviews for it so far seem to be good. They seem to be good. Has an 86 on Metacritic, 9.5 from IGN, 4.5 from Trusted Reviews. So overall, I think the community is happy with the game. I think Capcom's definitely stepping up this year. With this game coming out, seemed to be pretty good, and Resident Evil 2 coming out earlier this year, and that was fantastic. They're definitely stepping up and really getting serious after the disasters of years they've had for the past couple of years, kind of. Yeah, years. Other than that, Captain Marvel came out today as well. It also seems to be doing, you know, decent for him. Fucking, you know, as well as any Marvel movie does. It's sitting at 6.7 out of 10 on IMDb, 79 on Rotten Tomatoes, and 65 on Metacritic. My friend said he liked it a lot. He said it was really good. But interesting. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 79 from reviewers and 39 from audience. So yeah, my friend said he liked it very much. I'll just get this. My friend said he liked it very much. However, he is just talking to him. He's a huge Marvel advocate. He loves Marvel just so fucking much. So it's, you know, maybe he has a little bias to it, but he loves it a lot. I think this is the crutch to Avengers Endgame. So I don't know what happens in this, but I know she's probably gonna come and defeat Thanos and save the day, and, you know, etc., etc. Oh, we love you, Captain Marvel. I think why I'm wary of these scores where it's reviewers give it 79 but audience gives it 39 is one, bias. I think you have to consider bias on the audience side, where I think a lot of people, you know, there's people who really like Marvel movies, and those people really like Marvel movies, like defend it no matter what. And then there's people who don't like Marvel movies and really just, you know, hate it. And then there's people like me who like don't really give a shit. And the reason why I'm skeptical of it is that I did not like Infinity War. And you also, how you know if a movie's good is that you generally hear it from the people around you, from friends, from just random people talking to. When Black Panther came out, a coworker of mine, I didn't really know him, I barely talked to him, but he was just preaching how good Black Panther was. When Infinity War came out, I didn't hear anything, but yet it had such good reviews from critics. So it begs the question, is Disney paying these critics to say good things? You know? And then you have to look at the audience. It's like, well, is the audience salty and they just didn't actually like it? Or did they like it? For instance, one of the most interesting examples is, what's that movie called? Venom. Critics didn't like Venom, but the audience really did. Why is that, you know? And then why, looking at this movie, why do critics really like this and give it a 79%, but the audience only gives it a 38 or 39? And then you look at things like Infinity War. Well, maybe, yeah, the audience did like it. So 91, and maybe I was just in the majority where I didn't like it. So you just gotta take these things with a grain of salt, is what I'm saying at the end of the day. Other than that, the last really kind of small piece of news is EA is already kind of announcing that you can get their E3 pass next year in April. I don't think I'm going to attend E3 this year, just because I believe Sony is not going to attend. And that's kind of sad for me. And if Sony's not attending, then there's not a huge reason to go. Other than that, that's going to conclude this week's show. Not a whole lot of news. This is generally, you know, break season. There's not a whole lot to play or go off of. But we do have a lot to look forward to this year. E3's in 2 months. Then summer starts, and that's when things really start ramping up. Anyway, thank you for watching this week's episode of It's Not a Sport. If you haven't already, make sure to follow us, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you want to listen to our past shows, you can either find it on our Twitch link, which is in the description. Follow us on social media, which is our Instagram. All past previous shows, like the first show, will be found on our YouTube channel, and you can listen to the most recent shows on Spotify. We're on Spotify now, iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Podcasts. So you have your options. Anyway, thank you for watching or listening. I hope you have a wonderful day or afternoon.